As we unravel and discover that manifestation is your nature, that creating is the essence of who you are, that is the root of consciousness and what you are here to do, is to create. As we unravel this, we're going to break this down more and more into components or elements that will help you to truly remaster, understand who you are and how to, in fact, create the things you want versus simply creating things because you're not aware of who you are, because you just don't really know that everything that you experience is a result of what you have thought, done, not done, what you have felt, what you see in your mind, what you imagine, what you visualize. So we're going to talk more about visualization and the important aspects of visualization and how to use visualization to begin the process of making what appears in your mind or what you imagine in your mind to it being something you actually feel or hold in your hand, right? Going from a simple concept to the actual thing, the materialization of that thing, the achievement of that thing. So as we dissect visualization, understand that visualization starts with an image, and it starts with the spark of an idea, right? And that is your consciousness, God within you expressing itself with a sense of purpose as to what you are here to do. And for every person, it's going to be different because every person holds within themselves a identity of purpose that aligns with just you. And though you may have similarities with other people as far as what your purpose is and what you're here to do, or even your experiences, recognize though that you are unique and you are special. And so your path is going to be unique and special as well. And as you go through this journey and you start to really think about what you're experiencing and what you're feeling and what your thoughts are and the ideas you've had and continue to have, you really want to get into understanding visualization and understanding that visualization is grounded in your imagination. Many people even teach that imagination is God because it is through your imagination that you actually gain the power to create the things that you're meant to create. So as you really discover and think about imagination, think about those moments where you simply are just relaxing at home. Maybe you're out for a drive. Maybe you're just out for a nice walk in nature, and you are inspired with what seems to be a random image or a random idea or a random picture in your mind. And this random idea or picture sparks emotions. It engages some kind of emotion deep within you that allows you to feel great, feel elated, feel energized, feel inspired. And so because of this emotion, this positive emotion, you then continue on with elaborating more on the image. And so you start to build upon that image with ideas, with experiences, with thoughts that you have experienced before in conjunction with this image that you've just been inspired by. And so you begin to build upon that. And that is called imagination. That is the skill of imagining. When you have a thought, and then that thought creates such a positive and beautiful feeling that you can't help but continue to build upon that thought. And when you continue to build upon that thought, it engages more of those emotions. And so it's a cycle of building a momentum of positivity, right? Now, what you want to do is get to a point where those thoughts and those emotions actually create a result more than simply just having that experience captivated within your own self, right? Because now, though you have that idea, the idea is meant to be lived out. The idea is meant to be realized, to be manifested, to be materialized, right? To be achieved. And once you do that, then you come to the unfoldment, right, of you being the creator of your universe. And so as you dissect imagination, you understand that imagination is a skill of piecing together images that align with purpose and utilizing the feelings, the positive feelings that you are feeling when you experience this image, this experience in your mind, and the excitement of actually making it so, actually materializing it, right? As you go through and you continue to build upon this journey of imagining the things that you desire, the thing that I say you decide to create, it is going to help you to create that momentum of energy, positivity to motivate you to actually get started. And this is why imagination within your visualization is very important. Though they can be looked at as one and the same thing, visualization and imagination, they can also be looked at as different, right? Because imagination usually is something that you experience initially, right? You have a moment where you just simply imagine, right, an idea based on a random inspired idea that just hits you, and you build upon that. But now, as you are going into wanting to manifest that and create it, you are now visualizing yourself actually maintaining it, having it, owning it, and experiencing it. And so as you go from imagination to visualization, you are then beginning the process of materialization, manifestation, you see? And this process leads you to the actual thing itself, the result of that thing, which started out as a random spark and now is something physical that you experience, but also other people can experience. Because remember, you are a beacon. Though you are living this journey in your own world, your own universe, right, from your own perspective, which is in turn the argument that you are the creator of your universe, because this is the only thing that you will ever experience is your universe, your perspective. You acknowledge, though, that we still share a grander universe where we can influence others. We can influence other people's perspectives by manifesting our own purpose. And thus, when they see you manifest and come to that place of coming to realize and materialize the thing that you decided, people will also be inspired by you for doing what you have committed to doing. Now recognize that your feelings are extremely important. Just like when you are inspired by a vision, an image, and that image sparks something amazing, something that feels beautiful within you. And as you continue to build upon that image, you continue to build upon the positive feelings. But sometimes there is that spark, that part of us that is beaten down, that is tired, that has bad experiences, layer after layer after layer, which is our ego, which can't help but to worry, can't help but to think the negative. Think that though you are inspired with this idea, you alone, inspired with this idea, which means that you alone are meant to achieve it. But if your ego has been through a lot and experienced a lot of trauma in life and has been programmed to disbelieve your ability to create anything in the world, then it is going to talk and speak negatively to what it is that you have been inspired to imagine. And so that is going to create the negative emotions as well. Now, this is where you have to put in the work, and putting in the work to realize that your emotions will create your result. You see, what you see aligns and comes from what you feel. So if you're feeling negative, it is going to be very difficult for you to see positive. But if you feel positive and you're tapped into those positive emotions, then it is absolutely easier. In fact, it is just the way it is. Like you end up just experiencing and seeing things from a positive point of view. You start experiencing and seeing positivity and positive results. So you have to acknowledge that your emotions must be managed. Your emotions must be monitored. Your thoughts must be monitored. So if you are inspired with an idea, your ability to go from imagining to visualization must be grounded in the positive feelings, because the positive feelings, like gratitude in particular, is going to fuel you through taking action and keeping the momentum, keeping the consistency of movement until your goal or goals are or have been reached. But if you are weighed down by negativity, it's going to be hard to move, and you have to move. You see, life is movement, and energy and emotions such as gratitude, appreciation, happiness, joy, laughter, right? Those things are going to move you through, whereas the negative stuff, right? Pain, suffering, sadness, depression, anger, they're going to weigh you down and keep you stuck. So you have to cultivate the positive emotions to keep yourself moving through, especially as you visualize the thing that you want, because visualizing is the beginning, right? Is right before taking action. You must visualize yourself at a space where not only are you doing the things you need to do, but you have already done it. Like you have to visualize yourself already achieve that thing, and then visualize yourself being the person that you are once you have achieved that thing, because that is who you are. You see, recognize that time is not really an issue. You have to, yes, be patient, but recognize that the person you wish to be or the person you need to be in order to achieve that thing is truly who you already are. You just have to unravel it. You just have to reveal it. You just have to align with it and simply be it. And that's what these sparks of inspiration that come to us, that's what they are. There are signs. There are signs along the road, right? Along the path, along your journey, that is telling you this is where you should be going. And once you piece together, okay, this is the image, right? This is the image, this is the sign itself. And then you piece together through imagination, then through visualization, what it is that you need to do. You simply use that energy, that positivity to move forward and get you through any obstacle that may be in the way, right? But again, those obstacles that may be in the way, they actually disintegrate and fall away the more focused you are on aligning with who you really are, right? Once you have materialized that thing. So recognize that you are that person. That is who you really are. Though you are in the moment, your true essence, the true power that is you, lies in the achievement of that thing. It isn't about the thing itself that you wish to manifest. It's about who you are, right? And who you need to be to manifest it. That's the true journey. Thank you so much. Feel free to visit Dr. Abundant for my free daily newsletter. Continue to join me on this journey.